Hi and welcome back. So, Moons of Madness again. Just made it into the crew quarters. Probably going to be one of these times. Can't see much. That's not a good sign. Rumpled. Exercise. Oh, that's not good at all. Not good at all. Yeah. Exciting. Found the loo. Okay, let's get through here quick. What are you? Iron Man's heart. So we're at the other side there. This is not interactable. Ooh.
What? Oh my god!
Okay. Yeah, because that's what we want to do. We want to follow that thing, don't we? Let's have a look. Oh, this is screwed in here. Video displays doing weird crap. Oh. Forgot about that problem. So we are here. Then we remote control that.
What? Oh my god!
Yeah. That's all kinds of bad news. Didn't find anything there. Oof. We turn that off. And shift you over there. Gee, I wonder where it went. We bring you the horizon. So...
I was approached by Orochi. They interrogated her. What else are they hiding in this Project Icarus? Did they find her research? Did they find her? I need to know.
I don't know, man, but I sure as hell wouldn't stick around long enough to find out.
Apologies, Father. The Icarus personnel responsible for the previous email have been relieved. We welcome you to visit the Icarus and are happy to provide all information. It is not our place to question your intrusion. Your clearance has been updated to access the Icarus level of the Trailblazer Alpha base via the main elevator console. It will not happen again. Okay. Thank you, M. Chandler. Here's the information you requested. Raw video feed. It's also available on servers on Argus Store. Your most sensitive information worlds away. That way, you and your business can focus on things most important. Security, safety, Argus. All eyes on. Yep. Interrogation. I can't accept this. Your colleagues at the university, they deserve the extra facilities. The Cynthia Newehart Center for Mathematical Studies has a nice ring to it. As I've stated, no, I'm not interested in a sponsorship program, or we're willing to provide you whatever you ask. Money, resources, equipment, safe, happy home for your family. No, get out of my house. Thank you for your time, Dr. Newehart. I'm sure you'll see our way soon enough. Where am I? Are you comfortable, Dr. Newhall? I'm leaving and I'm contacting the authorities. You can't keep me detained here. Orochi has expressed deep interest in your research. Each time you publish a new novel, you expose knowledge to an even wider audience. This is reckless and unfortunate. Some questions should not have answers. Where did you go with these theories? How do you know about the dimensional rift? I'm a professor of quantum mechanics. Did you find an artifact, a tome, conduct Agatha? What are you hiding from us? I don't know what you're talking about. I have nothing. You can't refuse us, Cynthia. Neighbors are noticing. It's the work, we understand. But consider a mother with dangerous erratic behavior, dissociative episodes, auditory hallucinations, isolation. What? We would hate to report something that would get your son taken away. Fuck you. Now, Doctor. You've had some time to think now. I trust you've considered what... Aiden Chandler. How do you know it? How does she know my name? Dennis Chandler. Your favourite colour is blue, and your wife is named Delilah and a daughter named Hazel. Hazel has had a nasty fall today. You'll soon learn. You? The bones will mend, but not always. Listen, you son of the bitch, You approximate sounds strange, choking. I know an equation, Dennis. I wrote it on your shadow with my tongue. You'll not visit me again. Do you understand, Dennis? If I find you or Orochi following my family, I will do things to your wife and daughter that make you sweat blood. Now open the door. Door open. What door? Probably one in here. Oh yeah. He took the express exit. Joy. Ooh. Oof. Don't like this one bit. Okay, that door's closed, which means get you over there. Bring you the horizons. Another freaking elevator.
Shane, the gate is opening. Get over here ASAP. You have to see this.
Access denied. Access denied. Access denied. We're already there.
I'll meet you there. but there's something I have to find out first.
You're all alone, little one. Sometimes I feel alone, too. We're both alone here. Together.
I don't like this one little bit. It's gone green, so I think this isn't real.
They hide like rats under the floorboards. Stick their tentacles. I have seen where they root, slither like snakes amongst the leaves.
Nothing. Blood. Decontamination. Finished? Nope. Icarus Complex.
God. It's completely taken over.
Filth, seething tendrils of a hive, ever expanding. Fools, they cannot be contained.
Thought that'd happen. How? This isn't going to be fun, is it? Oh, this is horrific. Can't see any reason why. Okay. That's trying to be too friendly. Weird material. Lots of equations.
Jesus. Orochi has leverage on everyone.
We've obtained the files requested and placed them onto the console for review. Files include detailed avenues of leverage against the Invictus crew. If there is need to put into place additional surveillance measures, we're prepared to do so. We wish your visit a pleasant one. Iona Volyonka, age 27. Avianka was directly involved in the Agorova Kechevi, which gained significance internationally as an incident at Khrushchev. For several years, she had worked for a decommissioning military air base a few miles outside Khrushchev, Belarus. Thousands in a small city were killed by an explosion at the base. An explosion meant to cover up the horrific containment breach of an alien substance being used in her research. A high-profile trial uncovered several classified experiments attributed to Volyonka, with high-ranking officials within the government denying knowledge of her research. Before a verdict could be delivered, Volyonka fled Belarus and claimed asylum in the Russian Federation Embassy of Tokyo. Stationed at the embassy, exiled in expedition, Iona was unable to continue her research. We offered her the opportunity to work without constraints. She accepted under the terms of which Stitches NDA and forced return to Belarus upon disclosure. While her ethical integrity is questionable, her skill is undeniable. Recommend vigilant surveillance to determine the trust of the results. Minor childhood trauma documented by licensed families, psychiatrists, fear of abandonment, mild social anxiety. So, graduated, medical degree, a particular note, created a practical equation to explain the theoretical underpinnings of Minis and the mass gap in the Sephoric year, and apostolical claim is that was made in a single weekend, likewise unremarkable. Dr. Newehart is key in understanding the Cynthia Newehart studies and possible whereabouts. Recommend continued surveillance of home and office, potential asset leverage. If Newehart ever re-emerges from isolation, recommend hiring at local Manticlaw office, engineering position, accept all salary requirements. Push for more information on Cynthia. Josephine Wilcox, First Lieutenant Josephine Wilcox, Special Forces, Distinguished Service Cross, received 2052. Then 3 years later, a court-martial, and then dishonorably discharged. Commander Wilcox resigned the post of February 22nd, 2055, retaining her exemplary record and citing personal reasons for her exit. As per contact, Wilcox began employment at our California-based Manticore facility under the strictest NDA. Recorded discharge. Friendly fire incident reported. 6 undercover agents killed during strategic raid at suspected uranium smuggling operation. Wilcox-led teams suffered 0 casualties. Facility neutralized. Then, inciting recent of Commander Wilcox's court-martial proceedings, multiple witnesses. After brief altercation, Josephine Wilcox discharged a pistol at range less than 1 meter, causing a perforating wound into the skull of Commander Officer Major Corey Hudson. Wilcox turned and fired a second and third shot, which entered the chest and shoulder of Captain Alan Shinefield before team members could advance and pull Wilcox away. Another 2 shots were fired, critically wounding Captain Agent Allen in the thigh and groin. Final shots were discharged into the ceiling as officers on site wrestled her firearm away and detained her. Major Houston and Captain Sheffield died immediately. Captain Jaden Allen died in transit to medical facilities. Her squad defended her actions, echoing the sentiment that the officers in question only caused friendly fire scenario through mismanagement. Commander Wilcox will receive no punitive action for these events, so as long as we can use that as influence. Declan, Master's degree engineering, trafficking, heroin, possession of controlled substance, voluntary manslaughter. Declan has a history of substance abuse, having self-admitted to rehab centers twice. His court sentence coincides with a divorce proceedings which were finalized in 2048. November 13th, 2049, Deacon was admitted into a mental health facility for evaluation. After an attempted suicide, Orochi recruitment had confirmed that Deacon has remained clean for over 10 years as of January 2062, during which time he completed his degree with honours. He has experienced significant difficulties upon graduation due to his incarceration, and Orochi's offer of an employment has been contingent on his willingness to maintain secrecy. Deacon is a highly motivated individual. Okay.
Oh, Lucas, what the fuck?
Several incidents. Restraining order, restraining order, restraining order. Dr. Van Boel's sociopathic tendencies were well documented during youth therapy. Lucas displays difficulty reading emotions and lack of empathy for others in social settings. It notes that he was admitted into therapy after his parents discovered him performing a vivisection on a family cat. Lucas' contributions to the field of philology are vast. His dedication helped trace the evolution of the Central American language to its origin point. Most recently, he has helped translate Orochi's newly discovered ancient text and star maps. Orochi has maintained surveillance evidence of Lucas' activities during the disappearance of Abigail White and Tia Anders in 2054 and 55. Respectively, the video shows Lucas violently kidnapping and assaulting women in its home, choking them until they suffocate, and then mutilating the bodies and disposing of the evidence. Jesus. What a motley crew. That is not who I'd want to go with. Oh yeah, we came there.
Fuck.
She trimmed.
Okay. Guessing... Oh no, we can go in here. Weird things. Carvings. These are droids you're looking for. Okay, in here then. Gonna have to run. Pretty. Oh, this isn't fun. Oh, that way's a dead end. I'm dreading dealing with that tentacle thing.
What is that?
That's normally a question you never want to have the answer to.
Ugh. What is that?
You just asked the same question twice. We are just wandering around, aren't we? Can't go that way. Oh yeah, that's a problem and a half. Okay, let's... Okay. Not good for us. Considering the robots that can easily kill me, just... got that wrecked. Door. Don't want to go any more that way. Oh, I'm gonna have to run.
You're trembling, little one. Let me swaddle you in viscera and wrap you in the nature of my bones.
Stop it! Get out of my head!
You could crack open your helmet like a walnut. And my my voices will still be there. Not in the spaces we know, but in between.
So, containment cells, maybe? Ooh, that doesn't look fun. Someone decided to x-ray their hand. Okay, good to know, not that way. So it must be this way. Find the door code. What on earth?
Holy shit! That's all of us. The entire Invictus crew. Are we the originals? The copies.
We've been cloned. That's not a good thing to find out. No wonder things are screwed up.
We're all expendable assets to Orochi. Wasn't enough to know all our secrets. If they can't leverage us, they'll just replace us.
The Icarus project is authorized and a contingency plan in case of unforeseen circumstances that may put Victor's crew at risk. A replica of the individual will be made and preserved till severe violation of company policy include unauthorized transmission or operations information to an outside source regards content, verbal threat or intent to control or sabotage mission objectives, homicide, witnessing homicide, sustaining fatal or crippling injury, witnessing the revival or release of drone subject. Please review proper safety guidelines before retrieval or release the drone individual. Discretion is of the utmost importance. Failure to follow procedure guidelines result in immediate termination. And they're all active. Joy. We are a subject number now.
It doesn't end.
Split from a single seed. Germinated, scribbled on carbon paper, they multiply like vermin. Sentience is a glitch in the sensory organs. Pain, a cancer fed by reality.
So it does bring into question the actual dates of what's going on. Experiment 293 Icarus Project. We are experimenting with substance phenomenon entity, oftentimes called filth, what Dr. Volonko refers as expath. Each sample highly contaminated and weakened with particular regime of radiation per se Icarus protocols. Goal of this experiment is to see if the effects of this potential contaminant are the same on cloned human tissue and clone hybrid human tissue as on normal human tissue. The effects are not the same. How do they differ? Today we applied a minute amount of filth on a drone cells using safety protocols and observed. Effects were largely similar, with molecules of containment attaching to the cells. However, process moved more slowly than observed. Filth has escaped. I sealed my safety suit and performed all emergency protocols. I've injected the radiated serum as outlined in procedures. The side effects are intense but mundane, and far better than the alternative. How did this happen? There was no breach. I have a theory that the filth flows even imbues along dimensions outside of our perceived three may have merit. I've sent help. I'm not trying to panic. I'm recording my findings of this mishap. Voices continue. I ignore them at first, congratulated myself on my rationalism, but the voices learned to mimic my own voice and I thought they were me. And I was the voice. No, that doesn't make sense. The radiation must be working. My limbs have begun to do things on their own, but only when I'm not looking. I have to stare at my limbs very carefully or they misbehave. I've made careful regimen of making sure not to look at any one body part for more than several seconds. I have to keep watch on them, except for my right arm. Good aim. I'm a scientist. Scientist! Code. Okay. Cut off my right arm today. Good arm. Only corrupted part. Pristine. It would be pristine forever. Stored in the morgue. Code 9510. Joy. 9510. And on that note, I say thanks for watching. Till next time, have a good one.